So quite a lot of you have seen, put your hands up and you've heard about digital lines of securities. So basically, I don't need to do this, but let's do it anyway. So, okay. So we're talking about funding of private companies, as Uliana mentioned. So if we go right over to the far side, that horrible word that no one really uses anymore, ICOs. Raised a decent amount of money, 17 to 18. Talking to a young lady earlier, and there is still, some ICOs, but I think, that market now has sort of moved away, it's matured, and it's turned into what we're talking about this evening, so the STO market. And the STO market is just like a natural follow-on from the concept of an ICO and raising money, raising private capital, using new technology. But this time it's more of a mature product, it's got more of a wraparound, it's sort of more regulated. It's not going to go back, okay, so how's that? So we'll start with the ICOs. You can see the sort of alternative finance market is predominantly peer-to-peer lending, 98%. Venture capitalism going up 204 billion. And then we reckon that the alternative assets under management last year were approximately $10 trillion. With a view to getting to $21 trillion by, I was about to say 1925, that's not quite right, 2025. So, it's a big market. It's still only 50% of global assets under management, but, let's get a piece of that pie. It's a market that's going to continue to grow. So, why are we here talking about this? I guess it really all goes back to the introduction of this new technology that everyone refers to as blockchain. I think one of the things we need to do is, as I said in my last presentation, I apologise for those who came to that one, you can hear it again, we need to get away from this sort of association that I say blockchain and you say Bitcoin. It's so much more than that. There's applications that can be used using blockchain technology to streamline, to make more efficient a number of services.
I got a comment on that.
Okay.
So I've got a joke. So it's like, blockchain or crypto to blockchain are like $100 bills to prostitutes. Wherever you find prostitutes, you find $100 bills, but there's really no correlation between $100 bills and prostitutes.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And the same thing with blockchain and crypto. Wherever you find crypto, you find blockchain. That's what the correlation is.
Yeah. So, thank you for that. That's why we normally have the panel in the audience. Why not? So, we're talking about applying this technology. I guess, one of the things I would say is we're not really doing anything particularly innovative, inventive. What we are doing is applying a new technology, a new way of doing things to something that goes on every day. Private financing, trading securities, it happens. All we're doing now is we're moving into a different way and bringing certain efficiency. So if you look at something like banking, 40 years ago, you wanted to get money, you had to go into a bank and cash a check. And then they introduced the automated telling machine, so you didn't have to go into the bank, but you still had to go and find a machine to get your money out. Now, if you want to go into a branch of a bank, it's basically because you want to buy coffee, because that's what they're for these days, they're just coffee shops. But you're now doing your banking on your mobile phone, but fundamentally, you're not doing anything different. You're moving money from one place to another, out of your pocket into a retailer's pocket, etc. There's no rocket science. But what we're trying to demonstrate here is using blockchain to fundraising. We're starting to cut out all of these extra middlemen. So the clearing members, the central clearing parties, settlement agencies, brokers. I was a broker once in my life, and everyone wants to try and make some money out of it. But if we can sweep all of this away, then we'll start to build basically an infrastructure that's in one place, and the blockchain now replaces all of these other steps, so the registrar, the exchange, the clearinghouse, the broker. What does that mean? Well, it means much better settlement, it means more efficient processes, which then means it's cheaper. And everyone wants to do things cheaper, more efficient, quicker. I'd rather have my money this evening than in 2 days' time, or Thursday evening, or whatever, or in about 3 weeks' time with TSP is my clearer. So, just running through so you've got the native securities that only exist on the blockchain. you have the digitized, tokenized securities that exist in the real format that have been tokenized to then and to be placed on the blockchain to reap all those benefits that I just talked about. And then, we talk about shares, bonds, and ventures, and then down here you've got new investors, existing investors, because these already exist, but they've just been tokenized. Peer-to-peer transfer and marketplace and sale. So, one of the things about issuing your private securities is that if you can then build a secondary market and you can build liquidity, then people are going to be far more likely to want to invest in your share, your issuance. Because basically, if you can see an exit strategy, then you don't have as much concern about getting into it. And that will then lead into greater liquidity and a premium in the price of your share. That's the theory. Anyway, I don't need to go through this. We are explaining what this is, what a tokenized security is. You're all intelligent people, you understand this. But basically, it's just a different way of recording the ownership of the distributed ledger, which then brings all those other benefits of transfer, portability, efficiencies, cost savings, etc., etc. So, what are the advantages? Well, if you look on the left-hand side, the companies, I'm repeating myself here, but it's easy and fast distribution of your securities. Throughout, with the high-class platform, we have embedded compliance, you have KYC and AML, which is obviously the forefront of everyone's minds. It's taken care of. You can automate your dividends and your interest payments. You can manage your shareholder register online in one single place. I talked about liquidity premium. I talked about near real-time settlement and clearing. Ultimately, all those things add up into a cost reduction and follow rounds of fundraising. For the investors, very similar. Your ownership is registered on the secure distributed ledger, so there's security there. You have your own digital wallet. Because you're not being forced to take a certain stake in the company, you have fractional ownership, which opens up investment opportunities for more people. You'll receive the dividends automatically. You don't have to, as a company, one of the things is you're not sending out 30,000 voting envelopes. You can do it all with one click from your account management. Again, talking about enhanced liquidity, I'm from a very traditional background a long time ago that, the market opens in New Zealand on a Sunday evening and then basically in London they shut at lunchtime on a Friday, and it was 4.5 days. You couldn't get out of positions, something happened over the weekend, then you had to wait and see what the markets did on open. You weren't in control of that. Here we have 24/7 trading. And again, one of the benefits of blockchain is you've got an audit trail and reporting functions within them. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Hardcastle here. Try not to make it too much about Hardcastle, but basically, and this will give you an overview of the kind of thing I'm talking about. So, if you came to Hardcastle as an issuer, you would open up a corporate account on the platform, and you go through the standard KYC and AML procedures. You would then appoint a listing partner who would work with you to submit your application, detailing not necessarily a prospectus, but putting together all the documents you need to do that, so financials, overview of what you're trying to achieve. You can launch the private phase and phase, and list it. Hardcastle Prime Market, once you've reached the minimum 20% initial funding target. This will be used to raise funds from professionals and institutions. At the end of the day, depending on the time you want to have the round open for, close the investment deal, there's an atomic transfer, you as an issuer get your funds and the investor gets their share tokens.
I got a question. So you say the first 20% is kind of a founders round or friends and family round that they have to do, and then when they achieve that, then you list them on your platform?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Talked about issuance. So then once you've got the issuance done, you can then, as I said, you can manage everything on the Hardcastle registrar, you can manage your shareholders, and then this is sort of where we're heading, the bit I talked about earlier, the secondary market. So this is the Hardcastle growth market, which is basically phase 2 for us. We currently have an FCA application in, I think we're in about the 3rd or 4th month now. Once we get that approval, we will then look to do the next license. I think it's a 730K.
Secondary trade?
Yeah, basically.
Yes, multi-active.
But at the moment, we do offer the facility to trade on other digital exchanges through us. So that's basically enabling you to have all of your portfolio in one place, and you can execute not through you can actually using the Highcastle platform, but not through us. I make that distinction. And then obviously follow around Rose. That's why I'm at the karaoke last. Okay, so a little bit more about Highcastle. So it splits into the prime net, which is basically the permission network where you do your issuance. Highcastle markets, the Highcastle growth market I talked about, the NTF. And then these other regulated exchanges when we get our FCA license, multi-trade platform where you can go and trade on the crypto exchanges or digital asset exchanges, should I say, on crypto. And then finally we have on the far right side, we have a big repository of market data from digital assets, about 2,000 assets, I think, something like that. Now you can clap. So I will ask, are there any questions?
I noticed the model of your platform where you get the 20% money raised by family, friends, and then the rest gets raised through your platform, correct? Does that mean you have distribution as well? Similar, so this is the model of CrowdQ, but just for plain equities, correct? Where you bring your own 20% first, and then you put it in the platform, and the rest, they'll bring it for you as well. You still have to do some work, but they'll help you bring it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, once you've got to that 20% threshold, we'll list it, and then that distribution, that awareness will come through the platform. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a size, do you have a minimum raise size?
Not yet.
No?
No, I'll probably step in to answer for a question regarding the 20%. So actually we structure this in a way that you are interested to do it on your own, because it means that we will not charge our 6% on your fundraise if you brought your money on your own, and it's giving you a chance to attract also investment bank or do put your efforts, do your roadshow to invest this money. And on this stage, on the private stage, which we call it, we charge only 1% from the fundraise, no upfront fees, but a lot of value which we bring actually to your fundraise, because we provide you with a subscription software. We do KYC IML of investors. We also provide you with basic legal documents to run your investment round, which actually cut a lot of costs on your offering. So this is private stage where we see a lot of value is coming not just to company but also to listing partners. So it's investment banks, corporate finance, law firms which are supporting you around, right? And when you're already done with all your efforts, when you already understand that this is the stage when Highcastle should step in and you can rely on Highcastle Investors Network. So it's where you take a decision to list on Highcastle Prime Market. Listing on Highcastle Prime Market is free of charge if you reach this target. If you haven't reached the target, so we can allow you to get directly on your own risk to get listed on Highcastle Prime Market, but in this case there will be a listing fee. So this is a model which we use, and we think it's reasonable for companies.
So you have kind of an incubator marketplace, and then you can get up on Prime, which is...
Yeah, it's a kind of where we give you all your possibilities for you to
Is
to
Prime connected to other trading platforms in other places in the world, or do you guys just have your...
Prime market, it's actually primary market. So yes, this is a market where our primary offerings. The growth market and multi-trade platform, it's a different story. Growth market is a secondary market. And multi-trade, it's actually a multi-exchange trading platform where we are connected to number of exchanges. We are current multi-trade, custom multi-trade. You can find it on trade.highcastle.com. So this is a platform which is connected now to over 10 crypto exchanges, and you can, as a trader, you can do arbitrage if you have account on number of crypto exchanges. But we are now working to do the same for digital securities exchanges, and actually to connect with digital securities exchanges which are trading the securities, and traders can do arbitrage because we believe it's a big driver of a private securities market to have opportunity to arbitrage. So the problem is there is no such money in many of secondary markets, right? Which we can connect this. So if any of you with the secondary market regulated want to get connected, so please approach us afterward, because I think it's a very good opportunity to have your platform connected with us and actually access our community of investors and traders. Yeah. So
what differentiates you from your competitors?
Depends what you mean by competitors.
Well, I'll leave that to you to interpret.
We are not really currently to compete with the secondary markets because we, as I said, we see a value which we can bring to secondary markets, and we believe that company need to get listed on number of the secondary markets in order to be successfully traded. We are not competing with crowdfunding or any primary markets for securities, because they have just a marketplace. They don't bring any additional value on digitalization, issuance, settlement, and so on and so on. So actually we provide also a solution to them if they want to digitalize their companies, right? The companies which offering on their platforms. We might be competing with some of the platforms who is doing issuance and digitalization of securities, but it's also not always the case, because we are together building this market. This market is very not sophisticated yet, and many of investors have to be educated, and as much of our competitors on the market, the bigger market it is. And our regulatory approach to issuance of securities with our competitors is very different. I think iCastle is much more sophisticated than many on the market. Would not name all of them yet, because I saw good solutions, but I also saw bad solutions which are on this digital security space.
Well, I have a question on the back slide. Can you go back a slide?
You cannot ask questions all the time. I'm kidding.
So what's this? You have a market data feed from, where does that come from? That looks interesting.
Currently, it's actually 10,000 of different crypto assets which are displayed on this market data.iCastle.com. So it's another domain for our solution. And now it's a market data on crypto assets, but of course we are aiming to get some more digital securities, which will be a data research tool for investors and traders. Those data is coming through the API connection with from different sources. So it's just different ICO portals which provide data on
Those are different trading platforms for cryptocurrency, so you're showing what the pricing is in Korea versus
yes.
Coinbase, so that you can spot. Oh, I see. Okay, you're feeding all that stuff, so you can kind of spot any arbitrage situation.
Yes. So
That's
it's
interesting.
currently we have users on trade. iCastle.co actually is also use interface to do the arbitrage, so they also use the market data, but in a global picture, of course, it's not really our market. We are focused on digitalized securities.
But you don't execute the arbitrage play, you just kind of display what kind of arbitrage is happening on Bitcoin and various trading venues, But you guys don't execute trades.
No.
You're just kind of reporting data.
In this high castle multi-trade solution, it's only interface which will allow you to trade in one interface between many exchanges, right? But it means that you need to have account open with all of those exchanges.
So I come to you with my equity in my company on paper. You offer that out as a tokenized format on your platform to various parties. How do you manage appropriateness, and then how do you manage custody?
We, in a global sense, how to explain about High Castle now? What we're doing, we are registered. We keep a registry of shareholders, and actually not really big. We provide a software for a company to keep a registry of shareholders in digitalized form. So on distributed ledger, right? Because how many of, where do you think actually companies, private companies hold a registry of shareholders? Can anyone give me the answer?
No, if I'm a buyer of a security, there needs to be some kind of degree of appropriateness attached to my capability to purchase. Do you manage that on your platform?
So
Yes,
from
but
a regulatory point of view.
Yes.
From a regulatory point of view.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, where you're, where you're arranging trades, etc., in securities, whether they're digitalised or otherwise, yes, you have an obligation to ensure that the securities in question are appropriate for the people who are buying them. So that is factored in terms of where we're taking the clients, etc. That's part of our client taking process, etc. So where you've got an investor buying a security, we, as a regulated entity, have to be mindful of our obligations vis-a-vis appropriateness.
So,
And then, do you have a mechanism for suitability for investors?
yeah, it's definitely a path which we need to go through because it's a requirement of the FCA, right? So we actually, if you will go to the platform now, and you will go for registration first, but then to do any actions, you actually need to get verified. KYC, IML, investment authorization if you want to invest on the platform. And you can not get investor authorization if you don't plan to be actually the investor on the platform. So, because there are different roles on the platform, it can be issuer, it can be shareholder, not necessarily the investor, right? So we manage this process, and it's already what you can see if you will go to the High Castle. So we are, in a global sense, we are really a registry which you hold on your corporate account as the issuer, and it means that you can keep a registry of your shareholders secure on distributed ledger, because this cannot be changed, cannot be accessed by third parties. And what is important for our opinion, it's actually that this distributed ledger which we provide to our issuers to do issuance and keep the registry of shareholders, it's a permission blockchain. So it's not Ethereum, it's not a solution where you can have actually a lot of different clones of your share issued. It's not good to have a clone to your security, right? Because then your investors will start to invest in this clone, which is not true security. So it's the main reason why we believe this issuance have to be done on a trusted permission network. So we accept other parties to join our network. There was on the slide mentions that is PrimeNet, Prime Issuance Registry and Settlement Distributed Network, and regulated entities can participate as a members of this network, and also regulated entities can get functionality of this network to be integrated to your own solution, right? It's especially relevant to investment banks and also investment platforms. If
if those want to get more digitalized and want to bring more digitalization for its clients. So I think we need to proceed to the panel discussion.
No, I have a question. Can we go back to
No, you
that first,
can't have a
one of the earlier slides? Or did you have questions for the family? Or-
I have questions, but I don't want to be one talking.
What was the one that showed the market size? That, there we go. That, of course, I'm looking at Coiney's pitch deck. For its market size, that's a good, well, I mean, you want market penetration, right? And so the approach, I mean, what I hear the approach is, we were talking about the digital assets and the cost savings and the disintermediation of all those desks in the next slide. I suspect that I think collectively, and I think there's a collective here, right? You guys have a platform, you issue tokens, you have custodian, you're even regulated, which God bless you, right? But I think there needs to be a collective approach to the marketplace. And I don't think this part of the marketplace is where we should go. We got to figure out what it's going to take. Now, according to Coiney, the derivative